My child, stop for a moment. I need your attention right now. I know you were about to scroll, about to move on, about to tell yourself this is not for you, but I am calling you by name. What you did, the way you responded, the choice you made when you could have walked away, it left me speechless. And I do not say that lightly. Heaven noticed. I noticed. And if you leave now, you will miss what I am about to reveal to you. There are moments when words are not enough, when even I pause, not because I lack power, but because your heart moved me. You did not see it that way. You thought it was small. You thought it was unnoticed. You thought it was just survival. But I am telling you now, it was obedience wrapped in trust, and it reached me. This message is not random. It is not general. It is for you, right where you are, in the middle of what you are carrying. Before I go any further, I want you to do something with intention. Stay with me. Like this video, leave a comment, and share this message with 3 people who need to hear that their faith still matters. Hype this video and subscribe, not for noise, but because what I am speaking here must travel farther than you. Someone you love is waiting for this word, and I am using you as the bridge. My child, I saw the moment you stayed quiet when you wanted to defend yourself. I saw the tears you swallowed so others wouldn't see you break. I saw you choose integrity when compromise would have been easier. And while you thought no one was watching, I was. A moment evident in heaven. That is why I am speaking to you now. You have been asking if your efforts mean anything. You have wondered if your prayers are reaching past the ceiling. You have questioned whether your endurance is worth the cost. Hear me clearly, what you did was not wasted. It was not overlooked. It did not fall to the ground. It rose. It reached me. And for a moment, I simply watched you and said nothing because your faith said everything. Do not mistake my silence for absence. Do not confuse delay with disapproval. I was not ignoring you. I was honoring you. There are times when I allow you to walk through pressure because I know what is inside you, even when you don't. And when you chose trust instead of bitterness, surrender instead of control, faith instead of fear, it moved my heart. This is why you cannot rush past this message. Something is shifting. Something is being acknowledged. Something is being prepared. And I need you present, not distracted, not doubting, not shrinking back. Stay with me. Listen closely. What left me speechless is only the beginning of what I am about to do in your life. My child, I need you to hear this slowly and deeply, because your heart has been questioning what I already know. I see you. Not the version you show others, not the strength you force when you are tired, not the smile you wear to survive. I see the real you, the one who kept going when it hurt, the one who stayed faithful when it felt pointless, the one who whispered prayers you were not sure I was answering. I have not missed a single moment. You have been carrying more than you admit. You have been holding things together while feeling like you were quietly coming apart. There were days you showed up with no energy left, nights you cried in silence, mornings you asked me for strength and then stood up anyway. You thought no one noticed. You assumed heaven was quiet because maybe you were forgotten. My child, that assumption was never true. I saw you choose love when bitterness felt justified. I saw you resist walking away when everything in you wanted to be done. I saw you forgive without an apology, stay humble without recognition, and trust me without guarantees. Those choices were not small. They revealed who you are becoming. They revealed a heart that belongs to me. You have wondered if others were more important, more gifted, more favored. You have looked around and thought you were falling behind while everyone else was moving ahead. But I need you to understand this. I do not measure you by comparison. I measure you by obedience, by sincerity, by the way you keep your heart soft even when life tries to harden it. And in that place, you are not behind. You are right where I need you. I recognize the battles you never speak about, the thoughts you fight late at night, the fear you refuse to let define you, the discipline it took to keep believing when nothing changed quickly. You were not invisible in those moments. You were being formed. You were being trusted with pressure because I knew you could carry it without losing your heart. You did not arrive here by accident. You are not listening to this by chance. I am speaking to you now because I want you to know that your season has been seen in full. Every sacrifice, every restraint, every prayer that felt unanswered but was shaping something deeper inside you. I was close when you felt alone. I was guiding you when you felt unsure. I was strengthening you when you thought you were weak. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not just surviving. I am shaping you with intention. What you thought was endurance was actually preparation. What you thought with delay was protection. What you thought was silence was my careful attention. Let your heart rest in this truth. I know you completely, and I recognize you fully. You have not gone unnoticed. You have not been unseen. You are mine, and I am not finished speaking over your life. My child, now I will tell you the truth you have been missing, the truth that changes how you see everything you have walked through. It was not the size of what you did that reached me. It was the heart behind it. Heaven is not moved by noise or performance. Heaven is moved by trust under pressure. What left me speechless was not perfection. It was faith when you had reasons to quit. You thought obedience only mattered when it was visible, when it produced immediate results, when others could confirm it was worth it. But I am teaching you that the deepest faith is often exercised in silence. When you chose to trust me without clarity, to stay faithful without reassurance, to keep loving without return, that is where power was released. You were aligning with my heart even when you did not realize it. You have believed the lie that small choices do not carry eternal weight. You told yourself that if it were truly significant, it would have felt bigger. But hear me clearly, seeds are always small before they break the ground. What you planted in obedience has already taken root. You just have not seen the harvest yet. I did not overlook your restraint. I did not miss your patience. I did not ignore your tears. I was watching the posture of your heart. And when you trusted me instead of defending yourself, when you surrendered control instead of forcing an outcome, you reflected me. That is what stopped me. That is what caused heaven to pause. Not because I was unsure, but because your faith spoke louder than words. You are learning that my silence does not mean inactivity. I work deeply before I work openly. I shape foundations before I reveal fruit. What felt like waiting was actually building. What felt like nothing was happening was actually everything aligning. You were not delayed. You were being prepared. And now listen closely, because this truth must settle in you. You do not need to strive to impress me. You do not need to prove your worth. Your quiet yes already spoke volumes. And I am responding, not with disappointment, not with distance, but with intention. And my child, as this truth flows through you, understand this moment also reaches beyond you. When you help carry this word forward, you are helping other hearts hear me too. Every seed sown into this mission becomes light for someone still walking in darkness. I am the one who says that what is given in faith, I cause to multiply. This is me inviting you into the harvest, into the flow of what I am doing right now. Act in obedience through super thanks, through membership, or through PayPal. The PayPal link is waiting in the description and shown clearly as a QR code on the screen. As you sow, I bless it. As you give, I breathe on it. Do not hesitate. Move as I lead, and watch what I cause to rise from what you place in my hands. My child, because I love you, I must speak to you with truth that steadies you, not comfort that leaves you stuck. There is something I need to gently correct in your heart. You have been carrying responsibility that was never meant to be yours. You have been replaying moments, questioning decisions, wondering if you should have done more, said more, been more. That weight is not from me. I am calling you out of self-blame and into trust. You are not required to control outcomes to be faithful. You are not responsible for how others respond to your obedience. I ask you to follow me, not to manage everything around you. When you take on what belongs to me, your heart grows tired in ways it was never designed to handle. You have also learned to shrink yourself to keep peace. You have silenced your voice, delayed your steps, and dimmed your confidence because you did not want to disrupt anyone else's comfort. My child, humility is not hiding. Love is not self-erasure. I never asked you to disappear so others could feel secure. I asked you to walk in truth with grace. There are moments when your fear of doing the wrong thing has kept you from doing the right thing. You hesitated because you wanted certainty before obedience. But faith does not wait for full clarity. It moves with trust. I am not disappointed in you, but I am redirecting you. Do not let overthinking rob you of obedience. Do not let fear disguise itself as wisdom. I also need to correct the way you interpret resistance. Not every closed door is rejection. Not every challenge is a sign to retreat. Sometimes opposition confirms direction. You assume that if something were truly from me, it would feel easier. But growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels rewarding. Stretching always feels unfamiliar at first. Listen to me carefully. You do not need permission from everyone to follow me. You do not need constant affirmation to remain faithful. Your identity is not determined by applause or approval. I have already called you. I have already chosen you. And I am asking you to stop second-guessing what I have already confirmed in your spirit. It means alignment. I am not pushing you away. I am drawing you closer by removing what is weighing you down. Let go of the need to explain yourself. Release the burden of being understood. Trust that I can defend you better than you can defend yourself. I am teaching you discernment, not fear. Confidence, not pride. Boldness, not force. Walk forward with humility, but do not retreat in doubt. When you feel unsure, come to me, not to your past, not to opinions, not to anxiety. My correction is covered in love because my desire is not to restrain you, but to free you. I am guiding you into a way of living that is lighter, clearer, and rooted in trust. Stay open. Stay teachable. Stay close to me. I am shaping you, not scolding you. And what I am correcting now is preparing you for what comes next. My child, let me breathe strength back into you now. I know how tired you have been. I know how heavy your heart has felt, even on days when you tried to stay positive. You have been strong for so long that you forgot what it feels like to rest without guilt. But I am here to remind you, you do not have to carry everything by yourself anymore. I have not asked you to be strong in your own power. I have asked you to stay connected to me. Strength was never meant to come from striving or proving yourself. It flows from trust, from knowing that even when you feel weak, I remain steady. You are not failing because you feel tired. You are human and I am near. There were moments you thought you were about to break, yet somehow you kept going. That was not coincidence. That was me sustaining you quietly. I was the reason you stood up one more time. I was the reason you did not give up when it would have made sense to do so. Even when you felt empty, I was supplying you with just enough to continue. I want you to release the pressure you have placed on yourself to always be okay. You do not need to oppress me with endurance. I already know your limits, and I do not judge you for them. Bring me your weariness. Bring me your questions. Bring me the parts of you that feel unsure. I am not intimidated by your weakness. I meet you in it. You have been learning that strength does not always look like pushing forward. Sometimes it looks like staying still and trusting me to work while you rest. Sometimes it looks like asking for help. Sometimes it looks like choosing peace over productivity. I am reshaping how you define strength, because what lies ahead will require a heart that knows how to lean on me. Do not believe the voice that tells you you are behind or falling short. You are not late. You are not losing ground. You are growing in ways that cannot be measured yet. Roots are forming beneath the surface. Endurance is being refined. Wisdom is settling into you gently. I am proud of how you have kept your heart soft. Proud of how you have continued to love even when it cost you. Proud of how you have chosen hope on days when despair tried to speak louder. Those choices are strengthening you from the inside out. Lift your head now. Breathe. You are not alone in this season. I am walking with you, strengthening you step by step. The weight you feel will not crush you. The pressure will not define you. I am renewing you, restoring you, and steadying you for what comes next. Let this encouragement settle deep within you. You are held. You are supported. You are stronger than you feel, not because of what you can do, but because of who walks with you. Stay close to me. I will continue to be your strength when yours feels small. My child, now I want you to listen with a quiet heart, because I am about to remind you of what I have promised, and I always keep my word. What you have walked through has not canceled my plans for you. What you have endured has not delayed your future. In fact, it has prepared you to receive what I am about to release. I am not a God who forgets obedience. I do not overlook faithfulness. Every moment you trusted me when it was uncomfortable has been stored with purpose. I have seen your patience. I have counted your tears. I have measured your restraint. And I am telling you now, none of it was wasted. There are things I have promised you that require maturity to carry. There are blessings that demand stability, wisdom, and trust. That is why timing matters. Not because I enjoy waiting, but because I love you enough to prepare you fully before I place weight in your hands. You are not being denied. You are being readied. I promise you this. I will not ask you to walk where I will not sustain you. I will not lead you into a season without providing what you need for it. When I open the door, I will also give you the strength, clarity, and peace to walk through it. You will not arrive unprepared. You have been tempted to rush ahead, to force answers, to demand outcomes. But I am teaching you trust. Trust does not mean doing nothing. It means obeying without anxiety. It means believing that I am working even when you cannot see how. And I assure you, I am working now. My promises are not fragile. They do not expire because of hardship. They do not fade because of delay. What I have spoken over your life still stands. I am not reconsidering you. I am not withdrawing my hand. I am not changing my mind. I promise to guide you step by step. You do not need the full picture today. You only need to stay close to me. I will give you light for the next step when you need it. I will not overwhelm you with tomorrow's weight when today's grace is sufficient. You can trust my timing even when it stretches you. You can trust my process even when it humbles you. You can trust my heart even when you do not understand my methods. I am consistent. I am faithful. I am attentive. Rest in this assurance. What is meant for you will not miss you. What I have planned will arrive at the right moment. And when it does, you will see why preparation mattered. Stay obedient. Stay patient. Stay soft in your heart. I am keeping my promise to you, and I am closer than you think. My child, now I am calling you to respond, not out of pressure, not out of fear, but out of trust. Everything I have spoken to you up to this moment has been preparing your heart for action, not hurried action, not forced movement, but a willing step of faith that flows from alignment with me. This is the moment where you stop standing on the edge, waiting for a sign that feels safer. I am the sign. Is stirring in your spirit. This quiet pull toward obedience, this awareness that something is being asked of you, that is me. You do not need to feel fully ready to move. You only need to be willing. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I am asking you to place your weight on me. Trust is not the absence of uncertainty. It is the decision to move forward while holding my hand. You have been trained in waiting, refined in patience, and strengthened in endurance. Now I am asking you to act from that place, not from impulse but from confidence in who I am. There is something specific I have been nudging you toward. A prayer you keep postponing. A conversation you keep avoiding. A habit you know needs to change. A step you know you are meant to take. Do not dismiss that nudge. Do not delay it again. Obedience loses its power when it is postponed. I am not asking you to do everything at once. I am asking you to say yes again. Yes to trusting me. Yes to letting go of control. Yes to believing that I will meet you in motion. When you move in faith, I respond with clarity. When you act in trust, I provide direction. This is your activation, not into noise, not into striving, but into alignment. Let your heart agree with what I have already spoken. Let your actions reflect the faith you carry inside. Even small steps taken with obedience carry great weight in my kingdom. Pray now, not with rehearsed words, but with honesty. Invite me into your decision-making, into your timing, into your fears. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for availability. A willing heart moves faster than a confident mind. Do not wait for fear to leave before you move. Fear does not get the final word. Faith does. And faith grows when you act on what you already know, not on what you wish you knew. I am with you in this moment. I am not observing from a distance. I am close, guiding you gently, strengthening you quietly. Take the step. Speak the prayer. Release what you have been holding. Trust that I will meet you where your obedience lands. This is not the end of the message, it is the beginning of your response. And I am ready to walk with you into what comes next. My child, now rest your heart. Let everything I have spoken settle gently inside you. You do not need to rush from this moment. You do not need to figure everything out tonight. What mattered most is that you heard me, that you stayed, that you allowed truth to reach you where you are. What left me speechless was your faith, and what comes next will be guided by my hand. You are not walking forward alone. You are not stepping into uncertainty without covering. I go before you, and I walk beside you. What you could not see clearly before will begin to make sense in time. What felt confusing will grow calm. What felt heavy will grow lighter. This is how I work, quietly, faithfully, completely. Remember this message when doubt tries to speak again. Remember that I saw you, that I recognized your obedience, that I corrected you in love, strengthened you with grace, and reminded you of my promises. Nothing I revealed to you was accidental. It was preparation for peace, not pressure. I want you to carry this knowing into your days ahead. You did not disappoint me. You did not miss me. You did not fall short. You touched my heart, and I am faithful to complete what I have begun in you. As you sit with this peace, understand that this word is meant to travel. Your heart's still waiting to hear that their quiet faith matters to me. When you help carry this message forward, you become part of that work. You help light the way for someone who feels unseen, unheard, and unsure. This is me speaking plainly to you now. When you support this mission, you are not giving to a platform. You are sowing into souls. Your seed becomes oil that keeps this fire burning, light that reaches dark places, and water that refreshes weary hearts. I am the one who promises that what is given in obedience, I cause to overflow. This is not coincidence. This is not pressure. This is a calling. Act now through super thanks, through membership, or through PayPal. The PayPal link is in the description, and it is also shown clearly as a QR code on the screen. Move when I prompt you. Do not delay obedience. I bless what you release, and I multiply what you place in my hands. And now, before you go, stay connected. Like this video, leave a comment, and share it with 3 people who need this reminder. Hype this video and subscribe, because this word must continue reaching those who are still waiting to hear my voice. Let this message become part of someone else's breakthrough. Go forward in peace, my child. I am with you. I am for you. And I am still speaking over your life.